To folks outside the gangster rap music scene, Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls, seemed to have everything going for him. At age 24, he was one of the most successful rap stars in the business, with a new album scheduled to be released this month. But his promising future came to a violent end over the weekend when he was shot to death. As Michael Oku reports, many hold the rap music business responsible.
Christopher Wallace was brutally gunned down as he sat in his car, only minutes before the Brooklyn rap artist known as Biggie Smalls and the Notorious B.I.G. had just attended the 11th annual Soul Train Music Awards.
After exiting the museum, the individual who everybody knows is Notorious B.I.G., a notorious rap singer, was shot and killed, and we're not overlooking any possibility of a payback or a gang-related type shooting. We're not overlooking the fact that this was possibly a hit, a directed target, coming out of probably New York, could have come out of LA, could have come out of Atlanta. We're looking at this in connection with a number of murders that have occurred around the country dealing with rap singers.
First things first, our papa preach all the honey.
A one-time thug to some, an icon to others, Biggie Smalls parlayed a rough life as a crack dealer to a platinum-selling gangster rapper.
First Tupac and now Biggie. It just doesn't add up.
Wallace's death is eerily reminiscent of his bitter rivals Tupac Shakur, who was killed in a drive-by shooting 6 months ago in Las Vegas. The music press often chronicled the rivalry between Shakur's West Coast Death Row Records, headed by Suge Knight, and Biggie Smalls' Bad Boy Entertainment with Sean Puffy Combs. Shakur accused Wallace of copying his style. He blamed Wallace when he was shot and seriously wounded at a Times Square recording studio, and often bragged that he had sexual relations with Wallace's wife. Both tried to rise above their criminal records. Observers say the media hyped the animosity.
There were never any armies of rap fans in New York. We're just waiting to pounce on the armies of rap fans from California. Hoping that people will come together and that this sort of East Coast, West Coast rivalry that has sort of been brewing will subside.
Biggie Smalls' critically acclaimed second album, due later this month, eerily features songs entitled Somebody's Gotta Die, My Downfall, You're Nobody Till Someone Kills You, prophetic songs about guns, drugs, and death.
If it's something that was involved in the rapper's beginning, like if he was in an area where all he saw was guns and killing, and he decided to make an album and he raps about the guns and the killing, he's telling the truth.
The truth is Biggie Smalls and Shakur may be linked just as steadfastly in their death the way they were estranged in their lives. Michael Oku, CNN, New York.
That's just me, the B.I.G. Competition rapper ever since 13. Using steel clothes, I was considered a thief until I started hustling on Fulton Street. Making loot, knocking fools on the regular. Passing microphone, I'm the perfect competitor. Dreams and all that, the clothes is all that. Cup simple to me, that's where you take the ball at. It's even all weather. Motherfucker undercover. Fuck the mother, I'm the fucker. And I love ya, cause you're a sweet tip, a graceful rag, you might make my dip dip. You think I'm real, you used to be, I do is a born. True, but like ice cream, I scoop ya. My music, you wanna get loose to stay dip, and I'm not booster. So what you got to say? It's not the word is born. Oh, if there's something, I got it going on. I want to see it, I need it. Even my lover, be like that. To this, get loud, come on, sucker, and bow to the crowd. Make a little Hennessy, smoke up on it 2 or 3 and 4. Live and action guaranteed, bro, you dumbass nigga.
LA, March 9th, 1997. A hip-hop king sent from the heavens, leaving the party on top of his game. A double LP was about to bring fame. He was just 24, then a flash and it's done. And Impala rolls up, a shot from a gun. The king is gone, but the story's not over. Let's go back to Brooklyn and find some exposure. Two sides of a man, a tale of two Biggies. The student the hustler. Who was he really? Born Christopher Wallace, May 72. A kid from Jamaica with a point to prove. His pops disappeared, he was only just 2. So a letter, his mom's worked 2 jobs to get through. A gifted young student with awards in his class, but the streets of Bed-Stuy were moving too fast. The crack epidemic, a powerful call, started selling at 12, risking it all. At 17 sharp, he made a new choice, dropped out of the school to give the streets his voice.
From a kid in Bed-Stuy to the king of New York, a legacy written, a life that was cut short. 2 sides to the story, the hustle, the art. Who was the real B.I.G? Let's tear it apart.
He called himself Biggie, his reputation was built. A demo he made without any guilt. It landed at the source, then Puffy's new label, Bad Boy Records, turned the whole table. In 94, Ready to Die hit the block, put the East on the map, a cultural shock. It was all a dream, the anthem Juicy began for every kid reaching with a dream and a plan. Big Papa showed charm, a Grammy nom came, the undisputed king had entered the game.
From a kid in Bed-Stuy to the king of New York, a legacy written, a life that was cut short. 2 sides to the story, the hustle of art. Who was the real B.I.G? Let's tear it apart. Before all the beef, a friend in Tupac who told him stick with Puffy and never look back. But November 94, that friendship was shot in a New York studio, a sinister plot. Pac survived, but he walked out with doubt, convinced that his friends had just sold him out. East versus West, a war in the press. Hit him up, drop, it was all a hot mess. Then Vegas in 96, Pac's murder was sealed. In a cloud of suspicion over Biggie revealed. 6 months later, LA, a mission of peace. But a bullet would cause his own life to cease. Life after death dropped, then it blew up the charts. Diamond sales proven, he captured our hearts. Hypnotized, more money, his voice filled the air. A lyrical blueprint beyond all compare. Rock and roll Hall of Fame, a street with his name. Forever the greatest to play in the game. So what was his best track? The one with the soul? Drop a comment below and let the story be told. For more music history, you know what to do. Hit subscribe on the channel and we'll see you through. From a kid in Bed-Stuy